What's going on, guys? Renegade G Ninja here, and this is a kill horde gameplay, so enjoy the kill horiness of the gameplay. Actually, I started off playing the objective, and then I just decided I don't really want to play the objective anymore. I just want to kill people, so I did. So you can hate on the gameplay, whatever. This is not about the gameplay anyway. We're going to talk about politics with Call of Duty and Activision and Infinity Ward and all that stuff, and the new game Titanfall coming out. So, yeah, you guys might want to listen in on this if you're in any way interested in that, or Battlefield 4. Although it's not really much about Battlefield 4. Alright, let's get into it. So, you guys know that Modern Warfare 3 was created by Activision Infinity Ward, and then this group called Sledgehammer Games. And the reason why this Sledgehammer Games group had to come in was because they needed help developing towards the end because they lost a lot of their developers. Now, let's talk politics for a minute. The reason why they lost their developers, and they lost a lot of their team, and that's why Sledgehammer Games kind of came in and like helped polish up and finish up and actually just finish the coding on the game. Okay. So, two of the main developers at Activision Infinity Ward, sorry, I don't know the exact term I should use for that, but anyway, two of the main developers there, they couldn't agree, right, with the company that they were working with, and instead of like trying to just agree and try to come to some kind of thing, because the developers are who make the game, who create the game, who creates the fun that you're having right now. The developers are the main guys creating what you're playing, right? And I don't know what the arguments were about. I don't know what wasn't being agreed upon, but instead of trying to agree upon it, what they did is Activision and Infinity Ward, like within 2 or 3 months from the game's release date, which is like really close to a game's release date for a game, fired them. All right, so that's big, and these guys were huge in the game. Like they were the two main developers. And imagine you worked all this hard time. You know, they get paid weekly or bi-weekly or whatever, but the real like paychecks come when the game comes out. You get your name on the credits, you get all the credit for making the game, you get the bonuses, all that stuff. Well, right at the end, right before the game comes out, they get fired, right? Sucks terribly. Kind of a shady move for the company to do, but you know, who knows. So they leave, right? And they could have been picked up by anybody. They could have been picked up by all kinds. I mean, these guys were the top developers out there right now, especially for first-person shooters. But what they did is they decided to create a network or a group or whatever, I guess you would call it, a company called Respawn Entertainment. And they created it themselves, and they might have like latched onto another group. But anyway, it was very, very small. It was consisted of these developers that were fired because they wanted to speak their mind, essentially, right? They thought something was great for the game or bad for the game or didn't work well with the game. And as you and I know, the newer Call of Duties have had a lot of crap in them for noob stuff. And, you know, maybe they're speaking up against that. I don't know. But anyway, what happened was this Activision Infinity Ward just started firing people left and right. And it created a very hostile work environment for all the other developers. Like, if those developers talked to the two that left, they could get fired. I mean, it was almost just like going to work, putting your head down at your cubicle and working. You couldn't have fun. You couldn't. And developers, it's all about creativity, having fun, like making a great game. And they felt like they were in prison. A lot of them did, and a lot of people stayed, but a lot of people left. A lot of people left Activision Infinity Ward, which is huge because that is like one of the biggest companies. And they left or were fired. And what they did is they said, you know, we don't want to make games like this, and they went over to Respawn Entertainment, which was crazy. From what I can understand, is like Respawn Entertainment, they just thought they were going to be this tiny little dinky indie game company, and it ended up being like this huge, like not huge, but like a nice sized company with like big names and stuff like that. All because like people actually stood up against the man, and they wanted to make games the way they wanted to. And to me, that shows promise. I mean, if you've got companies like, you know, what are our main problems right now with Activision, Infinity Ward, you know, Treyarch, that kind of stuff, is they're creating games for noobs to enjoy and 5-year-olds to enjoy so that they can sell more copies. It's all about getting that bottom dollar, that gross revenue. It's what it's all about. Putting crappy stuff in the game like Final Stand. Putting crappy stuff in the game like Hunter Killer Drones. You know, make games ridiculously so fast-paced with spawning right behind people just so that kids can be like, hee hee, quick shot, quick scope, quick scope, quick scope. You know, when you quick scope people in this game, all you have to do is turn your auto aim on, aim down your left trigger, and then hit the right trigger, and the auto aim pretty much quick scopes for you. And then little kids go, yeah, it's so much fun. Like, that sells games. Like, you're selling tons of games that way. And that makes money. Well, you've got developers here that are like, I don't care that we're selling games. I want to make a great game. I want a game that people enjoy. I don't care what the bottom dollar is. And they actually leave the big, huge name companies, and a bunch of people go with them to create their own stuff. When they started this Respawn Entertainment, they pretty much worked in an old, abandoned, like, office building with no computers, with a bunch of notepads. I mean, these guys are not money whores at all. And I thought it was appropriate because I'm kill whoring. You know, money whore, kill whore, get out there. But they're not money whores at all. They're here to make a great game. And are they going to make the perfect, most fantastical game in the world? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. But that is a good start to me. You got companies that come out with these games, and it just isn't doing it for me anymore because it's just crap after crap after crap. All the competitiveness is pretty much gone for me. And now you got a company that's like, stop. Let's make a great game. And that game that they're coming out and they're developing is Titanfall. And Titanfall is basically, you know, I'm sure it has a single player, as they all do, but it's mainly a multiplayer game. That is what it was made. And anyway, the whole point of it is that if you got a company that's not a money whore, I guess this is my idea behind it. You've got a company that's not a money whore, that doesn't care about the bottom dollar and how much money they can squeeze out of some product, and instead just want to make a great product. Well, to me, that is right there worth my support and my money. So I'm going to be buying Titanfall just because, even just to give it a try. I mean, maybe it sucks. Who knows? I don't think it will. I think it'll be great, to be honest. But I want to do it just to be like, you know what? These guys trying to make a great game and don't really care about the bottom dollar, and I support that. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Titanfall and can't wait to play it. I know it's not for a while, guys, but I wanted to bring you this information about it because it was kind of cool to me. I thought it was kind of cool information. And we can talk about Battlefield 4 here in a little bit, too. You got games like Titanfall and Battlefield 4 looks great. I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but it looks great. They're trying to make it a little bit faster pace. If you guys don't, I mean, I like Battlefield, but it was kind of slow. You die, and then you run like 45 feet unless you have a spawn point or whatever to get back in there. And it's very, very team-based, which is cool, but at the same time, if you're playing with randoms, it sucks. That's one of the reasons why I don't really go hardcore into Battlefield in this game. I really, really, really don't like Black Ops 2. I know you see me playing, it's very hypocritical of me, but I usually just play it to enjoy it. It's not like Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3. Man, I could really get into those games. I really enjoyed those games. Black Ops 2, it's like, I feel like shooting some people. It's the newest game. All right, I'll play it. Like, that's how I feel about it. And I don't really want to play Battlefield 3 because I don't want my teammates to pretty much be terrible all the time. And I don't know. The whole idea is, though, is that Battlefield 4 is a little bit faster paced. And, of course, they're going to tweak things from Battlefield 3. So it might be a great game. It looks amazing. It looks great. I'm definitely going to pick that game up. So Titanfall, Battlefield 3, and then, of course, I'm going to give Call of Duty Ghost a chance. Why not? Because I'm going to give it a chance. It looks cool. We got dedicated servers coming up. You got to give it a chance, and that's what I'm going to do. And if it's great, then heck yeah, let's play some Call of Duty Ghost. And if it sucks, well, then guess what? I've got 2 other games to pick from. Whether it be, like right now, I feel like I got Black Ops 2, and my options are either Black Ops 2, Battlefield 3, which I'm not really that into, Halo 4, which it's okay, but I don't really have a lot of friends playing it or anything like that, so I don't really want to play it. And that's really it, unless you want to play the old Call of Duties. That's it. Well, now, within the next couple of months, you've got 3 huge multiplayer games coming out. Battlefield 4, Titanfall, Call of Duty Ghost. And to me, to the victor goes the spoils. I mean, whoever makes the best game is the one I'm going to play. Whoever makes the game that I really want to play, that's what I'm going to play. That's what I'm going to put on my channel. Whether it's Titanfall, whether it's Battlefield 4, whether it's Call of Duty Ghost. So if Call of Duty Ghost comes out with another game like this, where it's just a bunch of lag crap and noob crap going on all the time, and just a bunch of what the hell is that, and, you know, screw it. I ain't playing Call of Duty Ghost. If Battlefield 4 comes out and it sucks, I'll play Titanfall. You know, you guys got it. You guys get what I'm saying there. But it's just kind of nice to have options. Like, you don't have to play Call of Duty because you want to kill people. You can play all kinds of games. Whatever you want. So, sorry this was a longer commentary, guys. I know. I'm going to go ahead and just let the gameplay play out. And hopefully you guys thought about that. Hopefully you guys thought, like, more than just if Titanfall looks like a good game or not. Hopefully you guys think about the principle behind it, maybe. Like, you know, Titanfall looks like a good game, but it also was created by people who were sticking up against the man, against these people who are trying to just money whore all these games, and instead they're trying to make great games for gamers like us. So, yeah, maybe you should give them some support, something to think about. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like rating and subscribe and leave a comment what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.